branch of Canara Bank in New York is very exciting news. Not only for those who will be benefited by it, but also for those who are going to be serving from Canara Bank. And in the presence of the head of this family, R.K. Duveji, chairman and managing director, who has come all the way from Bangalore, I have the pleasure of the presence of the team of Canara Bank here.
A new country, new experience, lot of challenges. So I like to take the challenges forward. Thank you.
Life is all about expansion, but you need a clarity of vision in order to be able to embrace that expansion, and the creative eye as well as ability to see beyond the limitations makes a chairman and managing director of Canara Bank, Rajiv Kumar Dubeji, what he is. So before we get to the nitty-gritty of banking side, allow me personally speaking, where would you say lies the credit for this clarity and focus in your approach?
See, it is in India we give it credit to either destiny or the God and your family. I have tremendous support from my family. My wife, who is a very highly educated lady, she is the gold medalist in botany, but she sacrificed her career for my career and for the sake of the family. My children, my son, daughter, daughter-in-law, my whole team of colleagues, they all really gel like a family to me. One, I have a small family. Then I have a bigger family of Canarites, which has now swelled to around 50,000. Because when I open so many branches, I create a lot of job opportunities. You'll be happy to know, Ashokji, we recruited 7,000 to 9,000 young boys and girls who were in the job market last year. This year, we are recruiting another 8,000. So many people we are giving job, and that is why we are bringing, them, because these are all techno-saving people, and then our older staff is likely to be replaced by them because they are retiring, they are superannuating. So the whole family of the bank has been supportive. It is a teamwork. Everybody doing their job excellently well. So we are able to perform and reach any desired goal that we formulate.
And New York has been like, the dream come true kind of thing. And I think any financial institution, would like to have, foothold in this financial capital of the world. So we are very proud and we are very extremely happy to be here in New York. And definitely Canara Bank has a, name in the domestic market for serving the customers very well. And under the dynamic leadership of our chairman and managing director, Shri R.K. Dubey, I'm sure our New York operations is going to be very wonderful, very exciting for the people here in New York.
Our global deposits have crossed $70 billion. Our global advances have crossed $50 billion. The total business has crossed $120 billion. Our profit net as on 31st March, was $403 million. We have given 110% dividend to our shareholders, all stakeholders, including the government of India, and the individual shareholder, the financial institution. So we have rewarded all our stakeholders. Despite problems in economy, despite slowdown in the economy, despite doing social banking, they may call it an unremunerative banking, despite doing CSR, corporate social responsibility, in a bigger way than the actual corporates. So there is something for us to do for the society. We are very happy we could contribute, and we as a responsible corporate will continue to do it.
CEO of this branch, Srikantanji, how has been your experience so far of being in New York, and what do you think is going to be most exciting or challenging part of running this?
We are all quite excited. The most excitement comes from that my revered chairman and managing director Sri R.K. Dubeji is here along with us. He has inaugurated the branch yesterday. It was a very flamboyant show. The entire elite of the New York was present there to witness the arrival of Canara Bank in New York, and they gave us a very exciting and welcome, and we are very thankful for the public here. We do hope that in times to come that Canara Bank live up to the expectations of the public here, in both in terms of service and the relationship which we are renowned for. I'm quite excited because I'm here for the last 2 months. We were in the throes of setting up a bank under the dynamic leadership of our chairman. Canara Bank is into path-breaking development, searching for new horizons. We are expanding our reach all over the world, new footprints, new landmarks. So we are into that exciting journey, and my colleagues will be sharing that exciting journey here in New York. I'm quite sure both the expatriates here who are here and the locals here, Canara Bank is going to serve them well, and then that the new bank is going to add to the economic development here.
If we cater to the ego of the others, I think we become more learned, we become more humble, and then we are able to get along with every type of person. So we don't have ego issue on that. Absolutely nothing. We love people and we get love in return. Even if we don't get love in return, we continue to love. One day, a rapport is established there also.
And it's really a great day for us, actually. We have started our, we have been given permission to commence our operations in New York. And it's an opportunity for us, to serve the people of United States of America. And definitely we will do in a great way. And I am confident that we will be soon, we will be able to leave our mark here, actually. And our business will definitely grow in the coming days. I think we have able people here, Mr. Srikantan and Mahesh Pai, who have been given the charge of this New York operations. And I only wish that it should not end with New York. It's many more centers in the United States of America that we will have our footprint here.
This being Government of India undertaking, so is there any interference from government?
No, the government demands are there. Like they want us to lend to X sector, Y sector. They want us to lend to priority sector, the poor people, around 40%. They want us to lend around 13.5% to direct agriculture. They want us to lend to micro, small, medium, weaker sector. They want us to lend to women who need more empowerment. They want us to lend to minorities in India. So we do that. The bank is compliant in all those ratios. Whatever Government of India, our main stakeholder, whatever Reserve Bank of India wants us to do in these sectors, we have fulfilled those demands. After that also we are able to show profit. Other than that, there is no interference.
People who work in different cities, that also affects their mental state. And the question is how easy or difficult it is for you to work with people who are living in different conditions and they bring a different mindset to the workplace.
Look, one very interesting thing I'll comment, you will see the adaptability of our people in due course of time in New York also. So this is a great quality, that adaptability we have. And multitasking, in India, which is a diverse country, I think we are able to do too many tasks at the same time, which I find, despite all technological and big advancement in the global arena, we are better at multitasking. I have found here a person doing one task, if you disturb, he may not be able to do attention for several tasks. Look, in just less than 2 months' time, my team created miracle. They created such a good branch, such a good name. We are even creating job opportunity in USA. We are going to recruit a compliance officer. Recruitment process is going on. Plus a few more guys will recruit here. We would really like to expand. Take the business of Indian corporates here and also the American corporates who would like to integrate with us.
Talking about such a vibrant Indian community here in New York, in what way do you think this branch may have different bridges of communication or mutual support?
See, we are capable of doing retail banking in a very bigger way. In India, we are doing retail banking across the country. Not only retail banking, agriculture banking, MSME, micro, small banking, we are capable. We have the expertise. We have the technology also in place. We have the best risk management systems in place. We have adequate capital also. We are the bank which are Basel III compliant capital structure bank. We don't have problem. But yesterday when I raised this point before the regulators here and also the state DFS department of New York, they told that yes, they will consider our application, because in the initial stage they don't give this permission to the banks who come from outside. They see the competence of the bank, they see the track record. After some time, if the capability is proven, they will. My presentation was appealed to them and they were very happy. I find no reason, very soon we may be permitted to do retail banking also, so that every individual who is come from India can also get benefit of our services.
When you work in an organization which is I believe just in last year you added 85 lakh additional clients to take this client base up to 5.55 crore. That's a great thing. What would you say has helped your bank in connecting with additional consumers, and do you see some distinct change that your leadership has inculcated or incorporated in Canara Bank's culture?
Thank you. It's a very interesting question. You know, it is in the genes of the bank. It's a 108 years old bank with a very good vision. You know, the vision of the bank, I'll just read out: to be the preferred bank with best practices. We want our bank to be projected as the preferred bank of every individual, with best practices being adopted all over the world, whatever the best practice. So with this motto, our founder, Shri A. Subbarao Pai, held very strong basic foundation principles which are very relevant now. We do social banking, we do CSR, we do all types of banking, but still we are profitable. In the last 108 years, we have uninterrupted track record of profit. We have given to our owner, main owner, the Government of India, 110% dividend, and this record has been always like this. All stakeholders are happy and we are committed to continue. So you ask for the connect with the people. I am very happy to share this financial year we are likely to add 10 million new customers. That means 1 crore customer, taking the number from 55.5 million to 65.5 million plus, because we are adding new branches. We have added new branches last year, 100 plus, 1000 plus. We are likely to add 1000 plus branches this year also. We are recruiting people, so we will have more customers. We believe in inclusive banking. Apart from that, I personally, you ask me a question, have the best connect with all my people. You will be surprised to know the mobile number of all my employees and mail IDs are at a centralized database in Bangalore. Any new message that I want, any new product that is launched, any new service that we introduce, it reaches to the last mile immediately with the press of the button. So any employee can contact me on my mobile or on my mail ID. They will get the response. This is the connect we have established with our people and our customer. One last point on this area is, this bank is different from other banks in two areas. One is, we believe in service to the customers, service to the nation as our prime motto, and the relationship banking. So one is service. We are in the customer service segment. So customer is the master here. So we believe if he is satisfied, he would keep us satisfied. Second is the relationship. Once you become our friend, in the whole life you cannot leave us. This is what we call a relationship banking. These two things have had a dramatic impact on making connect with the people, whether they are customers, whether they are staff.
Talking about connectivity and the inclusiveness and easy accessibility up to the chairman and managing director of Canara Bank for all the employees reminds me of the new approach which the new government has shown or We see the way our present Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji met with all the bureaucrats, and he's also giving a lot of emphasis on making use of computer and social media to connect with people. Just bringing him here and looking at the way market has responded to the new government, in what way do you see the potential difference in the policies of the new government which might help the banking sector?
Very nice question. We are very bullish, excited about the development in our country. The new government, a stable government has come, which has a track record of running a state for development, making it power surplus in the country, making it richer than other states, with a growth of around 10% every year for the last few years. We hope if that is replicated in the entire country, because it is a challenge. A small state is a state, country is a big one. But we are confident the majority that they have in the parliament, they will be able to push land reforms, financial sector reforms, power reforms, labor reforms, other reforms, the tax reforms which are needed for the country badly. We need a lot of investment in infrastructure. We need more, spend on roads, ports, power, airports. This was possible earlier, but in the past 5 years or so, there was some policy paralysis because of numbers not being there in the parliament. There was a coalition government. They had a different compulsion. They could not do certain things. See the projects lending. You will be surprised to know more than 5 lakhs crores of projects were stalled because of not coordination proper between the ministries. Now we hope the power ministry, the coal ministry, the environment ministry, they will work in tandem, because there is a prime minister who can bind them together as a coordinator, as a sutradhar, and I am very confident these policy changes will bring about the desired growth rate of more than 6, 7 and 8% in the coming 2 to 3 years. When that happens, there will be cash flow in the economy, will be fund flow in the economy from outside, FIs, FIIs, they will all come with the fund. In the last around 1 month, stock market is booming. Every day, stock market, the Sensex of the country is reaching to the new landmark. So the buoyancy is in the market. It would be easy for us to raise money from the market. It would be easy for the borrowers, the companies, the corporates to raise money from the market, the capital market, which was not there for the last several years. This will really bring prosperity. The inflation, which could not be controlled in the last 5 years, it was the biggest dampening factor for growth. With the supply side, in the parliament yesterday, there was a speech by the President of India on behalf of the new government, which laid their emphasis on these areas to be tackled: the inflation, the infrastructure, the economic front. Of course, it will take time. The budget is coming in the July. Now, the budget will give some direction where the government is leading to. If even 50% of what they are telling, they are able to do, I am very confident, hopeful. We in Canara Bank were able to show 20% growth with maintaining very good asset quality. Our bad debt ratio, they call it gross NPA, was confined to 2.4, net NPA 1.98. We'll be able to bring down these ratios further and take up our growth further to more than 20% also.
Global vision of Canara Bank in terms of its expansion, how do you select which countries are the countries where you should have your flag of Canara Bank? I remember recently there was one at Johannesburg. Totally different kind of countries. Probably the requirement and challenges are also different.
Look, we first looked to in overseas expansion. We had 5 branches earlier. We added 6th branch in Johannesburg last month. This is the 7th branch. We have some branches in pipeline. I'll give you the background. The first branch of the bank was in the main financial market, London. That was way back in 1983. See, London is a very big financial market, integrating the whole world. So we went to London. Then we went to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is another big financial market. Of course, we were in Moscow as a representative office because of India's good relations with Russia, the then USSR. State Bank also had a branch. So when the two governments decided that we should have banking relationship also, so they asked both of us to join, and we made the subsidiary, LLP Russia, where State Bank, Canara Bank are partner. So we went there not because of financial market, because of the government request, and they wanted us to. Then we went to Bahrain also. It's a rich, prosperous country, very close to the Gulf. So we wanted to have presence in the Gulf because a lot of Indians are settled in Gulf. So that was our motivating factor. Then we went to Leicester. Leicester is in UK, and we wanted in the UK to have a retail presence also. That is our retail branch. We want to go to every individual there, and we have a big population of Indians in UK. So we went there. Then the last fifth branch we opened in Shanghai. We wanted to see how Chinese work, because the China was a growing story in the past 2 decades. That is how we went to. This is how we selected the. Now Johannesburg is South Africa. In South Africa there are small states like Botswana. Durban is a lot of Indian population. So we are now targeting to open our branch in Durban. Botswana. Botswana is a country where there is a free flow of trade and capital account full convertibility. So we would be able to do good business there. In USA, this is one of the biggest financial markets of the world. We can have dollar assets. We can convert our other assets of the other world thing to the dollar asset, which is a benchmark currency of the world. This is what brought us to New York. And we hope every type of banking if we do here, you look at the success and track record of other Indian banks, Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, State Bank, ICICI. Why we will not succeed? Our bank is so strong fundamental. We are late rather. We should have come earlier. Now we want to go to Singapore also. We want to go to Brazil. The BRICS countries, we are there in all BRICS except Brazil. So we are shortly planning to open branch at Sao Paulo, Brazil, for which we have the necessary approval from Indian bank regulator, Reserve Bank of India. Now we have to get approval from Brazil regulator only. We have been going to Tanzania. We are going to Japan. Japan is again the east part of the world. In DIFC Dubai, it is another big financial market, DIFC Dubai. There I am likely to open branch with it. In Europe, we want to go further. Frankfurt is the license we have already got from Germany. So you have seen how we are. Mexico again we want to go. So a lot of centers we have identified looking to the potential. Australia and New Zealand also are on our list to go. Of course, this takes time for us to get first approval from our Reserve Bank of India, then going to other country, their regulator, approvals, appointing people, premises, it takes time. In next 2 to 5 years, you will see our footprint going from now 5 to 7 to at least 20-25. With that, our share of overseas business has gone up from 4% to 6%. It will cross 10 to 15%. We want around 20 to 25% share coming from overseas business. Everybody is charged, excited to deliver, to be happy with what has gone round. We will make it happen. I told you our bank's tagline, together we can. We 5 doing different duties, but our goal is the same, to take the name of the bank sky high, serve the masses, serve the community, and serve the country. Thank you very much. My best wishes to my people. Together we can, and together we will. Thank you.
So, with the team of Canara Bank in the presence of Managing Director and Chairman Rajiv Dubeji, as well as CEO of New York branch, when you hear this tagline, together we can, with a kind of conviction and warmth, the energy definitely is positive, and I am sure the presence of Canara Bank is going to prove to be a positive addition for the Indian community here. Reporting for this new offering in New York from Manhattan for ITV, this is Ashok Vyas.